Ashe, Ashe, Ashe family. How is everyone doing? How are you all doing? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is another episode of Sacred Empowerments of the Divine Feminine. I am your lovely host, YaYa, the spiritual doula. For those of you who do not know me, or you're just, coming across me, want to know who I am, where the hell I come from, and all that other good shit. I'm very new to these internet streets. Um, I'm very new to these internet streets, but I'm not new to spirit and I'm not new to work. I am a spiritualist. I am an occultist. I am a root worker. Okay. Um, and I am a reader, a medium, and a lot of other things that I'm growing in. All right. I am a prophet. I'm an oracle. Okay. So that's who I is. That's who I is. That's what I come to do. I thank you for tuning in. Do me a favor before we get into this session for the Divine Feminine. Go ahead, if you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, if you have not hit the notification bell, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you'll get notifications for when I upload again. I got a lot of stuff coming that I want to share with you all, and so I don't want you to miss out on anything. Also, check me out on my socials. I'm on TikTok, heavy right now on TikTok. Okay, at YaYa the Spiritual Doula. Also, I'm on Facebook. My Facebook page is a little I don't really, I think I'm over Facebook. Whatever. It's starting to feel a little bit like MySpace to me, but that's just me. But I'm still on Facebook, so you can go ahead and follow the page. I'm going to be posting on Facebook on my Facebook page as well as on my Instagram. Um, just on the Facebook, I think my page on Facebook is the official YaYa the Spiritual Doula page. Um, official YaYa the Spiritual Doula page, something like that. Type in YaYa the Spiritual Doula, it'll come up, chat. Um, and on TikTok, and I'm sorry, on Instagram, I am also there as YaYa the Spiritual Doula. Just want to appreciate everybody who have been supporting on my social media pages. It has not gone unnoticed. We got a lot of beautiful things that the Great Mother is going to have me to bring to you, to share with you. I really like to talk to my sisters, you know what I'm saying, my fellow Earth goddesses. I really like to pour into y'all. I feel more closely connected to you. Not saying I don't feel connected to my homies, you know what I'm saying, divine masculines. I do, but in this season right now for my ministry, I am pouring into my sisters and myself as well, you know. So let's get into the session for today. I am in a very relaxed mood. Okay, I got a lot of stuff going on right now in the celestial realms and certain signs that's just got me on chill. All right, so I'm gonna get this message out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get this message out, and then I'm probably go sit inside myself for a little while. You know, but I got a really good message from Spirit for us today, Divine Feminines. My girls, where y'all at? Come to the front. Come to the front with your sexy self. Come to the front. Alright. Now, so I was like sitting here and I was like, okay, what do you want to say to us today? What do we need to hear? And the first thing I heard immediately was tell them to rest. And I was like, oh, people on their grind, they ain't gonna want to hear all that. And she was like, no, tell them to honor the period and the time of rest. When it comes, take it, right? We live in a world, in a society, and in a culture where everything is, get the bag. Everything is hustle and bustle. Everything is hustle hard to go home. I'm on a grind. Those energies are not allotted for divine feminines. I don't know if you know that. Divine feminines don't go get nothing. And I mean that energetically. All right? I mean that energetically. Divine feminines possess when it is presented. Mm. Mm. Divine feminines don't chase down nothing. She takes advantage when it manifests. But she doesn't chase down. She doesn't spend her energy hunting. See, that's what the masculine is for. That's kind of why we created them. Now, when we remember our place, right, we won't spend so much of our spiritual, mental, emotional, physical energy trying to chase down something that continues to act as if it is eluding you, right? Because when you're chasing something down that doesn't want to be captured, you burn yourself out. So the mother says, Spirit is saying that we need to sharpen our ability to manipulate and manifest, right? When we harness that power that has been allotted to us to attract that which we need and bring it towards us, we won't be so burned out. You know, we won't feel so stretched. We won't feel so like scattered all over the place. It is not the role of the divine feminine to be scattered. It is not her role to be stretched. Because she's a master delegator, for one. She manifests what she needs and uses that to go bring the other things that she needs. So Spirit is saying to us today, your rest and your ability to rest is just as important as when you are in seasons of activation. Knowing how to deactivate is just as important. And I'm going to tell you why. I pulled a few cards. And sure enough, everything she was telling me before I pulled the cards came up. There are things that we have been, as divine feminines, we've been moving. You know, we've been playing chess, right? We've been moving our pieces and getting things in line, right? We've been, like I said in the other video, we've been tearing down and building up. We've been looking introspectively inside ourselves at what needs to be done and what do we desire and what do we want to accomplish. And the reason why you must honor your seasons of rest when they come, particularly if you are in that vein and that energy right now, because everything that you have been calling forward to come to you, whether it be financial, whether it be relational, whether it be in your career, whether it be in your business, whether it be in your family, in your home, whatever it is, right? All of those things that you have been, the seeds that you have been planting are about to spring forth. And the time for you to get active is soon to come. Like, and this state of being active is going to have you busy, busier than probably you've ever been before, but not stressed busy, because you're now learning and need to learn when to deactivate, when to say no, when to go in your room, lock your door, and tell nobody to bother you until you come out, when to sit down and go within. You are balancing that, and it is important that you balance that energy, that you embrace it. A lot of times when things are quiet, because we are trained as human beings, we are domesticated at this point, and we are trained to work, be busy. So then when things go quiet and it's like, cell phone a little dry, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We get to looking crazy. Because we feel, or we allow individuals to make us feel that we have become complacent, or we are in a a negative, reclusive, hermit mode. Listen, all of the negative connotations that we hear about hermits and introverts and people who are homebodies, don't turn a deaf ear to that. All right? You have to know how to go recharge. You also have to embrace the seasons of recharging. You understand? So when it's time to be active again, you have the energy and the strength. The strength card came out. You understand? You have the strength to go forward. But right now, just sit. Let your words be few. Let the energy that you do give out to others have limitations on it. Yeah, I'm going to answer the phone because this is my best girlfriend. But, she like to just go on and on and on about what her man doing. I'm going to hear because that's my girl. I'm going to always be there for and support and everything. But instead of being on the phone all day yapping about who did what, when, I'm going to just politely dismiss myself after about 15 minutes. I'm going to give her 15 minutes and then I'm going to get off the phone and let her know I'm going back into meditation. Limit the energy, limit the amount of your energy you allow other people to access. Because you're recharging. And you're recharging for a purpose and for a reason. And that reason is your time. I don't know if you can see that. But it says your time is now. Let me read it. Take imperfect action. You are right where you are meant to be. Do what is calling your heart. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to put one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. The time for you to take action, even if it is imperfect action, even if you don't have it all figured out, is now. So if you are in a mode of resting, honor that. Honor the days that feel like, today I'm not going to do anything. The second card that came out is what does my inner child need? Do I need safety, security, comfort, or validation to be seen or heard? Do I need that? Right? Like, what is it that I need? Honor your inner child's needs by asking her what she needs. Does she need to play, dance, and here it is, rest? So you're kind of in a, Divine Feminines, we are in a transitional period. Right? It's a very crucial period where you have to balance being active and inactive. And Spirit is telling me to remind you that your periods of inactive, your periods where you just do what it feels good for you to do, And that and the time for you to rest in activity is just as important for your physical health, for your mental health, for your spiritual health, for your emotional health, right? We as feminines, those of us who have wombs, and I am specifically speaking to divine feminines who have wombs. I ain't talking about no metaphysical, no metaphorical womb. I'm talking about a physical womb. Those of us who have wombs. If you are a masculine listening to me and you operate predominantly in a feminine energy, I am not one of those. You're welcome to be here. You're welcome to take what resonates. But this message about resting is specifically for those who have wombs, because a womb must rest, as it is by nature required to go through cycles. It is required of a womb to go through constant, repetitive cycles of death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. We sometimes get so caught up in birthing that we forget to rest the womb. We have to honor our connection to celestial alignment, which is what came out. I don't know how to work the auto. If somebody could tell me, I got a Canon Rebel T6. I do not know how to work the auto function on the Zoom thing. So just make like you can see this. But it says celestial alignment. Our wombs are directly connected. I've been doing a lot of studying in astrology as of lately, particularly the moon, and understanding the cycles and how the female body is connected to the moon cycles. And one of the books that I was reading was making a point to speak historically of how women used to be honored, greatly honored, more so than now, under this patriarchal energy that we've been under, but is coming down because it's time for it to come down. It never was supposed to be. It is a part of the satanic side of things, but we can get into that another day. But the book that I was reading, and I'll reference the book in the description if you want to read it. It's a very good book. I believe it's called hold on, let me get it. Hold on. It is called, just started reading it and it's already very good and very informative. I don't know if it was Bobby Hemmett that referenced this. It was one of the great teachers that we've had, but they referenced this book and I went and got it and it's been really good. I don't know if it was him. It might have been somebody else. I think it was him. Anyway, it don't matter. But the book is called Her Blood is Gold. It is by Laura Owen. Lara Owen. Lara Owen. Okay. It's called Her Blood is Gold. Awakening to the Wisdom of Menstruation. It is a book about the female body being directly connected to the moon cycles, and she references in a particular chapter how the female body is directly connected to the moon cycles, and how at one point in antiquity they understood that and they honored it and reverenced the woman, and literally to the point that they would tell women to honor the moon as their god, because our bodies reflect and mirror so much of what goes on in the celestial realm. And it makes perfect sense that the celestial alignment came out. We have to get back as divine feminines to, if the rest of the world don't want to, that's fine, but we have to get back to creating a life where we can honor our bodies in relationship to the moon cycle. I don't know who that is. Hey, I'll have to call you back. I'm recording right now, okay? All right. We have to get back to doing that, and I'm learning a lot in this book about how to do that and how to go about doing that. So celestial alignment is out, highlighting again that our bodies and our form, our physical bodies, need rest periods. Some of y'all just do way too much and you're going way too hard. And it shows up in our bodies in fibroid tumors. It shows up in our body in a lot of ways. You know, the premature aging of our bodies. Yes, we are beautiful, beautiful women. You know, not everyone that is listening to me is melanated, but you know, in our community, we got that whole black don't crack thing, and it don't. You know, it will fold up and wrinkle though, but it don't crack. You know, so we have that, but we really need to get back into the place, into the understanding of our bodies and how it is in alignment with the celestial movements of the universe, right? And like I said, when I first got on and started the video, you know, I got some things going on in my chart that's got me, you know, feeling real chill. Now, 2 years ago, man, when I used to get like this, it felt more like depression to me. It felt like, oh, here we go. I don't want to be bothered. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh my God, I'm so lazy. Here I go procrastinating again. Like, my self-talk was horrendous. It was so bad, but it was all of that information that I have picked up from a society that tells me that I got to go. And if I can't go, then I'm failing at life. I ain't gonna never be nothing. I'm not succeeding. Just so many different things, right? No, I don't feel like that no more. Because I've realized that I'm a goddess. Now, not for play, but for real, right? It is my power to call to me what I need. Anytime I feel like I got to go break my neck, then I'm moving into another energy. And sometimes I might have to be a little masculinity, you know, to get some things understood around here. But for the most part, I sit in my divine power as a feminine, because the feminine energy possesses a certain longevity that the masculine energy does not. The masculine energy is a quick, powerful, and quick energy. But because it is so powerful and quick out the gate, it oftentimes will burn out. Okay, very quickly, right? So you jump in and out, but you want to remain in your feminine. Your feminine is where you want to live. It's where you want to reside. It is where you are the most powerful, right? And Spirit is telling us to remember and to reconnect to that. If you have, kudos. then this is just confirmation that you are doing the right thing. If you haven't begun to understand that, you got to begin to understand your femininity in connection with the rest of the universe. See, this is what makes us empresses, which is what also came out, right? You are an empress. You are a goddess. You are the divine feminine. I mean, there are times when I tell myself, I wouldn't want to be in this world, in this realm, as nothing else but a feminine. Especially at this time. I wouldn't want to be nothing else. I'm so happy about two things. I'm elated that I'm melanated, for one. And I'm happy that I'm a woman. That's just me. I mean, it's kind of awesome being a woman. It really is when you think about it, because it's like, damn, you talking about locked and loaded. We got every kind of damn gift, spiritual gift possible. And we don't really got to work hard for it because it's our nature. See, men are gifted and can be gifted spiritually, but they have to really work for it. It don't, because they so logical. They sit in the energy of reason and logic. It has to do with the reason why we created them. And when I say we, I'm talking about the divine feminines as the physical form of the spiritual representation of the divine feminine. So that's what I mean by we. Don't nobody get all off in my damn comments talking about, oh, here you go. But even in the physical realm, I mean, I don't see no men around here having no babies. Or really creating none. I mean, thank you for your little seeds and everything, but we ain't got getting all that. A baby is created in the womb of a woman. She the one got to eat and make sure she get her water, make sure she take her prenatal vitamins so the baby have eyes and ears and a brain that functions. She the one, she the one doing all the good. Okay, anyway, I think we understand that. So, however you want to split it, we create the masculine as, I don't want to say that because that might be a little politically incorrect, but I'm going to say it anyway. A muscle. The masculine is your muscle. And even as a feminine, when you are in your masculine energy, you are in your muscle energy. You're working. You are active. You are actively working on, like, using your energy to do a thing, right? When you are in your divine feminine, you sit in a power, and you delegate and you move your pieces and you call to you what you need. You are not really as active. And Spirit is telling us to honor the times of inactivity. It is important as a feminine that you not only honor it, but you master it. That you master those times. That you know how to get a thing done without being seen or heard. Right? In the physical. That you know how to get something to, the energies to move without using your muscles. You understand? That gift that we've been given, the gift of being on a cyclical life cycle, is a gift. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use it. Some of us as divine feminines, we have had a lifetime of having to do everything and be everything to everybody, especially if you have kids if you are a single mother, and even if you're not a single mother, well, I was married. My kids are from wedlock, right? Like, I was married when I had them, when I conceived them, right? And even then, I was everything to everybody in that house. You understand? So we have been conditioned to be more in our masculine energies, and we have to unlearn that. For one, because it's causing us to leave this planet a little earlier than we're supposed to, which causes us to have to come back because you're not fulfilling your evolution, because you're leaving too early. Your bodies are breaking down, you know. Come on, I don't want to go through the list. We're stressed because we're not resting, right? We're not sitting on our thrones unbothered. You know, you really have to remind yourself that as an earth goddess, you sit on a throne. You have to remind yourself not to come off of it for nothing, because you can get more done in your authority when you are on your throne than you can when you come off of it. You understand? Like, that is our position. That is our authority. And for generations now, this societal structure that we have been in has chosen to not honor that. But it is now time. The time is right now where that comes to an end. And if it is to come to an end, then we now must respond accordingly by reclaiming the throne that we sit on, that we was told we don't sit on. See, like, it's enough to have a conversation as, you know, oh, we're moving into the time of Aquarius, and this is the time of the divine feminine, and this is the time that matriarchy is going to come back to the forefront. But now, because we know that, then we need to be kind of like really having some conversations as to what that's supposed to look like. How do we now that the time is now that femininity is being giving back her place in power and position, then what adjustments do we need to make coming out of an era and into a new one? What do we need to unlearn? And this is what divine feminine has to understand. You got to put all that down. Child, you told all that stuff. You told all those ideologies, you told all of that psychology, you told all of those emotions, you told all of that, lack of validation, lack of nurturing, lack of you coming out of a season that was quite cold and quite violent and quite unappreciative and incompassionate, and you're coming into a season of power and authority. So you can't take that mindset from that era into this one. And this is what your periods of inactivity and your periods of rest give you. It gives you the opportunity and the space and time to readjust yourself, to breathe, to sit it down, sit the weight down. Don't pick it back up. You are fully capable. You are fully capable of raising that which grew in your womb. You are fully capable of providing for that which come from you. Prioritize where you put your attention. Prioritize. If something or someone no longer serves you, eliminate it. Eliminate it. Eliminate what no longer serves you. Don't wrestle with peasants. Oh my God. Don't wrestle with peasants. They have their place. Lead them. Lead them. Guide them. Show them. Nurture them. But don't wrestle. For you are the divine, the divinity of this planet. You are the goddess. You can get more done with one word. With one word from your spirit, you can get more done with one word than any other being on this planet. Divine Feminine, Earth Goddesses, you can get more done with one word. When your spirit is in its place of authority, not nagging, bitching, complaining, whining, confusion, chaos. Not that. Pay attention to your inner child. What does she need today? 3:33 on the time. There's a season of expansion coming for the feminines of divinity. Great expansion. Listen, you gotta prepare. Gotta prepare. You gotta tend to that which is fragile You got to honor that which is fragile, I hear her say. Nurture that within you that is fragile. Not by becoming hard, but by embracing where you are fragile, loving you there, nurturing you there. I don't know who's going to watch this video, but Spirit is speaking expressively. There's so much greatness ahead of you. But you're in hermit mode right now. Spirit says you are right where you need to be. I put up a video on TikTok, a message that came through the other night as I was going to bed. And I hear the mother saying to remind them again that I love them. Aim for what you desire. Aim for what you desire. Be clear about what you desire. Be clear about what you need to put in place in order to draw it to you. Be clear. Make sure your inner is in alignment with what you want to see before you. You can't have an inner sense of poverty while wanting to see financial stability and growth. Like your inner has to align. You have to be in alignment. And honoring your periods of inactivity and rest gives you the space and time to do that. Why do you think they work so hard since you have been born? You have been taught to just run amok, be busy. Busy, 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 busy. Always busy. Constant movement. They teach you that in school. You get out of school, you go get a job, you go get a husband, you go get a wife, you have children, you're busy. Because aside from what they gain financially from you being busy, from your enslavement, it does not allow you time to realize that you are a slave. It doesn't allow you the time to think introspectively. It doesn't allow you the time to see that something is not working. It doesn't allow you the time to dream of how to fix it, to visualize. It doesn't allow time. And this is what you need to know about time. It is the only currency there is. It's what we're all trading. It's time. Right? take the time today. Take the time tomorrow. Take the time whenever you need to take the time, sis. Whenever you need to just get a bag of M&Ms and some popcorn and a bottle of wine. Don't let the wine be every day, though. Or the M&Ms. Hell, or none of it. Don't go to excess, but you know what I mean. you know. Oh my God. But back to what I was saying. Take the time, Goddess. Take the time to dismiss your court. Dismiss them. Call your council, your ancestors, the Great Mother, the goddesses, the divine masculines. Call your council, right? But dismiss the court. Honor your time of rest. It's about to get busy. It's about to turn up, you know? Alright? I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope I said something that empowered you, enlightened you, uplifted you, validated you. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can tap in with me when they release me to come back. I try to do them daily. This is the first one I've done, I think, in like 2 days, because I've been in a period of rest, right? So make sure you hit the notification bell, because I try to be consistent, but I at the same time I do honor how spirit moves through me. So I'll check in with y'all again. We'll come back with another message when they give me another one for you all. I love you guys. Follow me on social media, alright? Peace.